you! So today I want to do another reaction, this time to the Dragon Ball Super film with Broly. I have a lot of thoughts on this one, so which will be at the end of the video, but let's jump in and actually watch the trailer together.
So tell me, Goku, why do you seek even more strength than you have already?
The Tournament of Power opened my eyes. No way I can stay at the same level I'm at now. I'm fired up. That must be the guy.
I don't know who he is, but his energy's absurd. Do it, Broly! How is this possible? Damn it, he's learning as he fights!
Magnificent. His power level is amazing. What the?
Looks like this is going to be tougher than we thought.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Getting stronger!
Okay, so, I have a lot of thoughts on this. Like, I'm really hoping that it's not going to be the same generic stuff that we've had from the original films, the first three, because I reviewed them quite a while ago. Check out the link is in the description, probably up top, where I got very bored with Broly very, very quickly. It was always the same sort of thing of like, Kakarot! And that was it. There was no depth to the character. I find him on a level of being very boring, and I know there are a ton of Broly fans that will disagree with me. Own opinion, I just generally think that he's a boring character. So I'm hoping in this film that it's going to be a bit more interesting. Now, first of all, the animation looks absolutely amazing. I really like this art style compared to what we've had originally. And if the rumors are true and it's a lot easier to draw in this sort of style, that's what I want. I would like the rest of Super when it continues, or whatever they call the next one is, boom, that's what I want the animation to be like. I think it's different, I think it's unique, I really like it. Now, I've seen a lot of comments online about them saying, hey, Broly's now officially canon, but one thing that I'm very kind of skeptical about, and I've not seen anywhere about this so far, nowhere, so if you do know, put a link in the comments, or at least like reference it. But everyone's saying that he's now canon. Now, I don't know if this is going to be true. I think that, you know, it's a film. Now, we've known that all the other films have not been in canon, apart from the TV specials, and I think maybe the Dead Zone, that's possibly the only one, because obviously that links in with Garlic Jr. But I don't know if this is going to be set in canon, because it does say, like, oh, at the end of the Tournament of Power, but we've also had loads of different films where it's like, this is what's happened, and you know, this apparently is a follow-on, so this could be another dimension. So I'm just kind of very skeptical. Everyone's now going like, Broly's canon, blah blah blah, and then it doesn't really happen. It's just another film. I just kind of think that with this is, I don't like the animation's fine for what they've given us, Goku wanting to become more powerful, but I don't want this to be another just Broly is insane and starts screaming. Like, I know Akira Toriyama has turned around and said that this is going to be a completely different version. We're going to see a lot more to it. It's the character that he wanted. So I really, really hope it is different. But part of me, rather than getting on the hype train of like, yeah, oh my god, I generally don't want this to be the same. So basically, Broly is angry, he goes for Vegeta, you know, obviously you've got Pegasus or Pagasus, well, whoever, and he's like, do it, Broly, and he control him to some degree. We all know that he is in the Freezer army, so we know that. So it's very kind of weird that Frieza never mentioned this Saiyan or said, oh, I have this one. So not unless he was trying to use him, like Broly, to gain control so he could then beat Goku and Vegeta. I guarantee you Ultra Instinct is gonna like appear again. You know, Goku will go into that form. He'll be beaten down, you know, everyone around him, and Goku will just snap and he'll go straight into Ultra Instinct and he'll go full power. You know that's gonna happen. It's pretty much, it's written itself, you know. It says at the very beginning when Goku's like, I want to get stronger, you know, I can't be at this power level, you know, I want to be a lot, you know, I want to be further on. So you know that Ultra Instinct's going to come along. Then obviously you've got Super Saiyan Blue, like the proper blue form of Vegeta, or Super Vegeta Blue, or Super Blue Vegeta, whichever one it's called. You know that's going to be a thing, that he's going to go to that power, but then he gets beaten. Or what would be nice is if Vegeta actually wins this one. It's like, Kakarot, I've got this, and beats Broly straight away. I do love the character design. I think out of the two Brolys, I really like the newer version. That to me is a lot more interesting than what we've had previously. And rather than having like the two stages, the really thin Broly, then the whole really beefed up, jacked Broly, I really like the new one, like the new design. So it's in stages that you're going to get. That to me would be a lot better. I wonder to some degree if Beerus is going to kind of join in, you know, or he's just going to watch and nothing's going to happen, and he's just going to be like, oh, I don't want to destroy this one, I just pretty much just want to see what happens, you know, those filthy Saiyans, you know, if they get beaten, they get beaten. So yeah, like, Also, I'm kind of like, just looking at it, Frieza versus Broly, that's going to be kind of interesting. It's like, also, it looks like on the planet, they must have had, maybe Broly has had enough of Frieza. He's like, I don't want anything to do with you, you know, and then goes straight on the onslaught. So maybe this is when Frieza runs to Earth and goes like, Goku, I need you to help me. This filthy Saiyan's running amok, and he's on the way to you. It's also kind of like halfway through, you see Bulma on the planet and it's all red, so maybe something happens, she's on an expedition, she's doing something, and there she is, like she sees Broly firsthand. Maybe it's something with Frieza as well, like maybe she's helping him, I don't know. It seems there's a lot of stuff that they've thrown into this trailer that's a little bit different. Now there's also kind of a really random scene with, it looks like Pegasus and then or Pagasus, I can't know, sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. But there also seems to be like another Saiyan, and I generally think that might be Broly. I think that might be the point, you know, he's actually helping his father. A lot of people are saying like, oh, it's like King Vegeta, or, you know, it's a random Saiyan, or Kaba. It's not Kaba, but, you know, it's that sort of thing where you think, oh, it could be, but maybe this is kind of Broly at a certain stage. But, or maybe actually, the kind of thing that I kind of really want to put forward is, I think that it's actually Broly was found or something, or an experiment goes wrong, because it looks like there's a Saiyan space pod. So I kind of think it may be something that they find Broly, and then obviously as Broly grows up, Pegasus, oh, I'm going to call him Pegasus, he turns around and actually like raises Broly, you know, that sort of thing. That would kind of make sense. And maybe this is just like a lower class Saiyan. There's so much you can really kind of look, so maybe I'll have another look and do an in-depth video, but it's just kind of very interesting to see the see what has gone on. So I'm kind of really looking forward to this film. It's out in Japan in December, but out in the like UK or in Europe or whatever, like the American dub release in January. So that's going to be a thing that I really want to go see. I'm going to go see this film in any local cinema that has. I might try and get the one in Chester to kind of do it. I think that would be kind of cool. Or, you know, even if it's in other areas, that's what I'm kind of really looking forward to, because to me, I just love the animation. I just don't want to get it all hyped up and then it's exactly the same as all the other films where it's all about Broly and he just goes crazy. If it's just a retelling. But then again, when it comes back to Super, Broly will probably be in canon, because they'll do a saga about him and it'll be even longer. So if they do it normally. I would like it if they say this is the film, this is canon, and then they just carry on afterwards. Don't do an entire another arc after, because to me it just seems pointless doing a film and then doing like an arc or a saga afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, Rangers, I'm gonna leave it there. What are your thoughts on this? Do you like the thought of a new Broly film? Would you rather have had something completely different? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Check out all the other videos on the channel. If you want to help out the channel on Patreon, link is in the description down below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.